12 signs a woman likes you but is trying not to show it. Stoic happiness. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. Gentlemen, have you ever found yourself wondering if a woman likes you, but you're not quite sure? Do you sometimes feel like you're walking on eggshells, trying to figure out if her friendliness is masking something deeper? Understanding the subtle signs a woman may give off when she's attracted to you can be a challenge, especially if she's trying to keep her feelings hidden. But rest assured, even the best of us can slip up. The mind may try to disguise the heart, but actions often speak louder than words. In this video, we'll break down 12 clear signs that reveal a woman is attracted to you, even if she's doing her best not to show it. By the end, you'll have the tools to interpret her behavior and understand her true intentions. So, sit back, take notes, and get ready to decode the signals. Let's dive in. Number 12. She smiles when she sees you. Are you tired of guessing whether a woman likes you or not? Do you find it difficult to figure out if she's really into you, or just trying to be friendly? A smile is one of the most powerful, subtle tools a woman can use, and it's often the clearest sign of affection, especially when she's trying to hide her true feelings. If you notice that she smiles every time she sees you, it's worth paying attention to the context of that smile. It could be a sign that she likes you but is holding back, possibly due to shyness or a sense of uncertainty, especially if she perceives you as someone out of her league. As renowned philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In this case, her smile could be her way of signaling that she wants to connect with you, but doesn't know how to take the next step. Smiling, in this case, acts as a protective shield, allowing her to appear friendly and approachable, while secretly hoping that you'll make the first move. Of course, there are many reasons why a woman might smile. She could simply enjoy your presence, feel comfortable around you, or be in a particularly joyful mood. However, if this smile becomes a regular occurrence, it's a powerful signal that she feels a deeper connection or attraction to you. This is where understanding Stoic happiness and remaining calm in the face of uncertainty can be invaluable. A Stoic approach would suggest that you take these signs with grace and clarity, recognizing the signals without over-analyzing or rushing. Don't be too quick to jump to conclusions. Instead, let the relationship unfold naturally, with patience and mindfulness. Number 11. Inviting body language. A woman's body speaks volumes before her lips ever utter a word. The way she moves, the way she positions herself in your presence, it all reveals what she's trying to hide. When she leans in slightly while you speak, when her arms are open rather than crossed, when her feet point toward you rather than away, she's not just being polite, she's subconsciously drawn to you. This is the power of inviting body language. It's a whisper of attraction, wrapped in the subtleties of movement. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." And in the same way, a woman's body reflects her unspoken desires. If she's interested, her body will seek you. Her energy will gravitate toward you, no matter how hard she tries to conceal it. But if she's closed off, if her arms remain folded like a shield, if her feet angle toward the exit, she's telling you without saying a word. She's not invested. A man with a Stoic mindset does not chase. He observes. He does not plead for attention. He commands it by his presence. If she's truly interested, she will reveal it, not always in words, but in actions. You are the prize. A Stoic man does not beg a woman to stay, nor does he waste time deciphering mixed signals. You either recognize your worth or you allow yourself to be played. The choice is always yours. Comment below. I control my mind. I control my destiny. Number 10. Exposing her neck. A woman's body speaks before her words do. One of the most subtle yet powerful signs of attraction is when she exposes her neck. It's not just a random gesture, it's an ancient subconscious signal of trust, vulnerability, and interest. When a woman tilts her head, lets her hair fall to the side, or wears clothing that exposes her neckline, she's inviting you to take notice. This is instinctual, a primal cue wired into human behavior. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Man is troubled not by things, but by the view he takes of them." A man with a Stoic mindset observes, interprets, and understands the world without being blinded by emotion. The same applies to attraction. Do not chase, do not beg. Instead, recognize the signs and let your energy command the situation. A woman who subtly reveals her neck does so because deep down she is drawn to your presence, your power, your stability. But here's the truth. She will never say it outright. She won't spell it out. She wants to be in your orbit, but she will never hand herself over freely. Number 9. She remembers the smallest details. This is a big one. Have you ever noticed that she remembers the smallest details about you? If so, it means that she's paying more attention to you than necessary and is likely interested in getting to know you better. Women tend to pay close attention to detail when they are attracted to someone. For example, if she remembers something you mentioned weeks ago or pays attention to your preferences, it could be because she's trying to find ways to connect with you. Number 8. Running fingers through her hair. A woman who frequently plays with her hair while talking to you may be subconsciously displaying her interest, even if she's trying not to make it obvious. This act is often a way to draw attention to herself, appear more appealing, or even calm her own nerves in your presence. But attraction goes beyond just body language. Pay close attention to how she mirrors your movements. If you lean in and she does the same, or if you cross your arms and she follows, she's subconsciously syncing with you, a strong indication that she feels a connection. This means that a person's internal feelings often manifest in their actions, even when they're trying to hide them. Another key sign to notice is the tone of her voice. When someone is drawn to another person, their voice often becomes softer, more rhythmic, and even slightly more melodic. This is a natural way of making a conversation feel intimate and engaging. Think of how a musician subtly changes the tempo to captivate an audience. It's the same principle at play. In modern dating, where so much communication happens through texts and social media, understanding subtle physical and vocal cues like these is invaluable. What is Stoicism if not the ability to remain aware, observant, and composed? In the philosophy of Stoicism today, self-control and emotional intelligence are key to navigating relationships without being misled by fleeting emotions or wishful thinking. Observe, but do not assume. True understanding comes from experience and wisdom. Have you noticed these subtle signs before? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Number 7. She's clearly nervous around you. The body often betrays the heart, revealing emotions even when the mind tries to suppress them. If a woman likes you but is trying not to show it, her nervousness will slip through the cracks of her composure. It could be subtle, her hands fidgeting, her voice wavering, or her gaze shifting away too quickly. Some women may even overcompensate by acting colder or more critical, a defensive mechanism to mask their true feelings. Just as a Stoic learns to master his emotions rather than be ruled by them, a woman struggling with hidden affection may wrestle with her responses, trying to maintain control. But why does this happen? In today's world, emotional vulnerability is often seen as a risk. She might fear rejection, judgment, or the loss of dignity if she reveals her true feelings too soon. This is where understanding Stoicism today comes into play, recognizing the emotions of others without letting them dictate your own. If you notice her nervousness, don't press her to confess or react impulsively. Instead, remain composed, observe with patience, and let time reveal the truth. Remember, attraction is like a fire. It burns brighter when fanned with confidence and understanding rather than desperation. Now, what about you? Have you ever noticed this sign in someone before? Number 6. Licking her lips. When it comes to the subtle signs a woman might be interested in you, one of the most telling gestures is when she licks her lips. This action, though often unconscious, can speak volumes. According to body language experts, licking her lips is typically a way to moisten them, but it can also be a sign of attraction. The subtle motion can indicate that she is drawn to you, even if she's trying to hide it. Think about it. The body often communicates what the mind is trying to conceal. In Stoic philosophy, we learn to control our outward reactions, yet the body remains an honest reflection of our inner feelings. Just as Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Her body language reflects the thoughts she might not be ready to vocalize. Now, this isn't a foolproof sign, but if you notice her licking her lips more than usual, especially when you're around, it could mean she's attracted to you. It's a subtle yet powerful cue. In real life, understanding these small details can help you gain insight into her feelings, while also embodying Stoic happiness by staying calm, collected, and confident in the face of uncertainty. The key is to remain unshaken by emotions, to recognize the signals, but not to overanalyze them. Keep things natural and let the relationship unfold at its own pace. Have you ever noticed a woman doing this around you? Number 5. She gives you lots of indirect compliments. She may not come out and say it directly, but her words carry a weight of admiration that is hard to ignore. When a woman consistently praises your dedication, your discipline, or the way you carry yourself, she is subtly signaling that she sees something special in you. Perhaps she compliments how you handle challenges, how you never lose your composure, or how you always seem to know the right thing to say. These are not empty words. They are calculated, careful acknowledgments of your strength and character, reflecting the very essence of what is Stoicism. This means that a man who remains true to his principles and maintains emotional mastery naturally draws admiration, even if that admiration is veiled behind indirect words. In today's world, where people struggle to express their true feelings, indirect compliments often reveal what someone is hesitant to admit outright. If a woman frequently comments on your wisdom, your patience, or even the way you make decisions, she is recognizing the qualities that set you apart from others. In Stoicism today, the ability to interpret actions rather than just words is crucial, and recognizing these subtle cues can help you understand her true intentions. Pay attention to how she speaks about you in conversations with others as well. A woman who respects and admires you will find ways to highlight your strengths, even when you're not in the room. If you've ever noticed someone subtly defending your ideas, mentioning your strengths, or bringing up your achievements in casual discussions, this is a powerful sign of hidden admiration. Be mindful, but do not rush to assumptions. The key is to observe consistently rather than reacting emotionally. And if you recognize these signs, ask yourself, are you providing the same level of respect and admiration in return? Number 4. She chooses to sit near you. When a woman constantly chooses to sit near you, whether at work, school, or a social gathering, it's a sign that she wants to be closer to you. While it may seem like a small gesture, it often carries more weight than we initially realize. The act of sitting near someone is a subtle way of expressing a desire for connection and closeness. It's easy to overlook, but if it happens frequently, it can indicate an interest beyond mere friendship. Of course, there are no guarantees, but consistent behavior like this can suggest that she values your presence and is drawn to you. This is where Stoic life lessons come into play. A Stoic philosopher, Seneca, said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Similarly, if a woman is choosing to spend her time near you, it may indicate she recognizes the value in your presence. In the realm of Stoic happiness, it's essential to observe actions over words. While she may not openly express her feelings, her actions can speak volumes. If you're unsure about her intentions, the best approach is to remain calm, centered, and unhurried, qualities central to Stoic wisdom. Take time to observe and listen, and trust that with patience, clarity will come. Remember, your ability to remain unshaken and not overanalyze these signs will contribute to your peace of mind and emotional mastery. Number 3. Shooting short glances your way. When a woman is trying to be discreet about her feelings for you, she might shoot you little glances every now and then. These quick looks are a way of testing the waters to see how you react when she looks at you. For many women, maintaining eye contact can be quite daunting, especially when they are attracted to someone. This is why they might pull away and look away quickly. So if you catch her glancing at you frequently, especially when she quickly looks away after making eye contact, there's a good chance that she likes you but is trying not to show it. Number 2. She tries to get your attention. She wants you to notice her, but she's not going to spell it out. Instead, she drops hints, subtle yet deliberate, pulling you into her orbit. She laughs a little louder when you're around, shares stories that seem tailored for your ears, or even playfully teases you. These aren't coincidences, they're signals. A woman who likes you but is trying to hide it will find ways to capture your attention, whether through humor, curiosity, or unexpected moments of vulnerability. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." If you overthink her actions, you might dismiss the signs she's giving you. But a Stoic mindset teaches control, awareness, and the ability to see things for what they are, not what emotions distort them to be. She's testing the waters, gauging your reaction, waiting to see if you recognize the game being played. The Stoic man does not chase. He observes. He lets the world come to him. He understands that attention is power, and power is never begged for. It is commanded. If she's trying to get your attention, she already values you. The real question is, are you going to move with purpose, or will you falter, waiting for permission? A king never begs a queen to stay. Recognize the signs, but never become desperate for validation. You are the prize. If you see it, own it. Number 1. She makes an effort to look good for you. When a woman goes out of her way to look good around you, it's often a sign that she's interested, even if she's trying to hide it. For many women, looking presentable is simply a part of their routine, but when she steps up her game, wearing that special dress or styling her hair just a little more carefully. It may be her subtle way of catching your attention. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This reminds us that true attraction isn't about grand gestures or flashy displays, but rather the subtle signals that come from a place of genuine care. Just as we practice Stoic happiness by finding contentment in simple pleasures, noticing the small efforts she makes can reveal a deeper connection. It's these quiet moments that tell the truth, even when words aren't spoken. So, next time you see her putting in a little extra effort, take note, because it might be a reflection of her deeper feelings. Recognize these signs, but don't rush to conclusions. Relationships thrive when you understand the signals, and even in the world of Stoic life lessons, patience and observation are key. Hey there, thanks for sticking with me until the end. I hope these 12 signs gave you some valuable insight into understanding women better, especially when they're trying to hide their feelings. Now that you've got this knowledge, take a moment to observe her behavior carefully. If she's showing a lot of these signs, don't hesitate. Sometimes the only way to truly know is to take a leap. The worst that could happen is a no, but you'll be walking away with clarity, and that's something that will serve you in the future. Remember, Stoic happiness is all about not getting too attached to the outcomes, but staying true to your values and being calm in every situation. You've got this. And before you go, check out the video on 12 signs you are an attractive man. It's packed with tips you don't want to miss. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.